All right, we're looking at right triangles and the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem is very important throughout mathematics, and you can only use it if you have a right triangle. But what it says is that the square of the lengths of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. Well, what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is the longest side, or it's the slanted side. The legs of the triangle make the right triangle. So A, B, between it is 90 degrees. C is the hypotenuse. So the Pythagorean theorem says A squared, the leg A squared plus the leg B squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So we're going to look at some examples. And you need to make sure that you read the instructions. It says to find the indicated sides of the right triangle shown in the figure. Where necessary, round off the results to 3 significant digits. So you may have to go back to chapter 2 and review significant digits. Here this is A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, so you may need to go back and review your significant digits. So C in these problems that we're dealing with is our hypotenuse. Okay, remember we're looking at A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So in number 2, they want us to find C. So C is going to be the square root of A squared plus B squared, 9 squared plus 12 squared. And if we do that math, C is going to equal 15. Okay? C is going to equal 15. Now number 6, we're finding B. So B is the square root of C squared. When I take my A squared over, it becomes a negative. So B equals the square root of C squared, which is 4 squared, minus 2 squared. Okay, so we have 16 minus 4. And we take the square root of that, and when we round to 3 significant digits, we have 3.46. Remember, 3 significant digits. Number 10, want to find A. A squared is going to be the square root of, if you look back up here, you got to take the B over, so it's C squared minus B squared. The square root of that, or A, not A squared, I'm sorry. So A is going to equal the square root of 18 squared minus 10 squared. And if I put that in my calculator and I round to 3 significant digits, I'm going to have 15.0. 15.0. Number 16, again, we're looking for C. It's the square root of A squared plus B squared. And here we're dealing with decimals. So it's 23.5 squared plus 4.33 squared. If you take the square root of that, and if you go to 3 significant digits, you get 23.9. 23.9. Next example, it says, what is the length of the diagonal of a rectangle? So let's draw a rectangle. with a length of 4.6 inches and a width of 8.5. And they want to know the length of this diagonal. Well, this diagonal, by property of a rectangle, this is a 90 degree angle. It's a right angle. This is our C, or our hypotenuse. So we have C squared, or C, not C squared. You can do C squared, but it's the square root of A squared plus B squared, where A and B are the legs. So we have 8.5 squared plus 4.60 squared. And probably since they're putting 8.50 and 4.60, you may want to put your answer with 3 significant digits, because they're giving you 3 significant digits here. And you get 9.66. 9.66. All right, the next one is number 26. It says that a 22 meter, that should be high tree, I'm almost certain, cast a shadow of 15.6 meters long. How far is it from the top of the tree to the tip of the shadow? So basically, again, this is a right triangle where you need to find C. C is the square root of the legs, 15.6. The sum of the legs squared, 22.0 squared. Again, if you notice, they're giving us these in 3 significant digits, so you may want to put your answer as 27.0 meters. You may not want to leave your units off, and this was inches, okay? I'm not sure if the online homework would count off, or you not putting your units there.